Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Nissan 370Z, which I'm really looking forward to. Then I'll take you for a drive in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 3.7 V6 GT 3-door, 2014 on a 14 plate, is absolutely beautiful. Has done 33,023 miles. Fuel economy, urban is 18.3 miles per gallon, extra urban 36.2 miles per gallon, combined is 26.6 miles per gallon. It has a top speed of 150 miles per hour, which I'm guessing is the electronically limited. It's a 324 brake horsepower engine with 24 valves. Road tax, 6 months is £305.25 and 12 months is £555. Now this is the first one of these I've driven, and I remember when I was younger the 240Z came out, the Datsun 240Z, and it was such a beautiful looking car, and then they seemed to lose the way. They just kind of got bigger and bigger, but now this shape I think is quite beautiful, really. We've got the high pressure headlamp washer on the front there, and it's finished in pearlescent white with black leather, and then we've got these 19-inch raised forged alloys in dark silver metallic. Again, they look really lovely, especially with the red calipers. Little things please little minds. The Z sign reminds me of Zorro when I was a kid as well, but the indicator has a Z over it, so every time your indicator flashes you see this orange Z flashing. As I say, little things. It's tinted glass, and then we've got this door handle assembly, which looks like it's made out of brushed aluminium. Not sure whether it is or not, but it's also keyless entry. So there's a little button on there, you press that and it locks, or you come to it, as long as you've got the keys on, it opens. It's quite a good system. Lovely big flared wheel arches at the back there. It's I'm rushing a bit, really. I'm dying to drive it. I'm kind of a 61-year-old kid. We've got the rear spoiler here, rear wash wipe. I had myself and John baffled for a short while. We were looking for the boot release all over the place, thinking it was the badge here at the back, but it's actually just under here. You just click there and that flicks it up. Not a fantastic amount of room in there, but enough. I've got two big camera bags, two big coats, tripod and so on. So, you know, enough for a good weekend away anyway. So we've got keyless entry, keyless lock, keyless go as well. And this engine, the sound is absolutely awesome. If you just listen to this. If you believe in God, personally I just believe in good and bad luck, but it's a cruel thing. By the time you can afford cars like this, you're too old to get in and out of them, and apparently that's the reason that the previous owner, he'd wanted one for a while, but he was struggling to get in and out, and I know what he means. The seats are built up at the side, really nice. Of course they're meant to hold you in, but there's just that little lip, just like all sports seats, to get over. But honestly, it's what a beautiful car this is. It's I'll take, well, also some people, which is great for us, really look after the service history, and they make sure the service book's stamped, and that's a job in itself these days with the service advisors, the way they are, just not caring. But then we get other people come in and we ask them, has it got a service history? And they say, oh yeah, I serviced it myself, or I got my mate to service it. And you think, well, that's as good as no, really. However, there's one service on this that the chap serviced it himself. And to be honest, I have to say that in my younger days, owning a car, especially my own car, part of the fun and joy of owning it was servicing it. And also some of the happiest times of my life when I was a kid was servicing my dad's car, you know, in the garage, and it's I can see the pleasure in it. Service histories are great for when we're selling them, but anyway, back to my back to my story about the previous owner here. We've got one here, and it says it's minor service, and it says in the book serviced by owner. Now, as I say, if somebody had told us that before, we'd have just gone, oh yeah, of course you serviced it. However, this chap is just a bit different. Let me just see if I can find it. So he's got the invoice for the parts, factory parts, and then he's taken a photograph of the mileage and the clocks, what was done, at what mileage, and when it was serviced. But then he's gone one further, and he's also taken a photograph of the car jacked up with the oil and with the oil filter. So I believe him. I think that's pretty good, to be honest. And the car is just beautiful. As I say, I was in LA a couple of years ago, and there was a 240Z, one of the first ones, and in LA it's got the ideal climate. Cars don't rust there, and this car just looked like it had come out the showroom that day. It was silver. I've got a photograph of it somewhere if I can remember it. And it was going down Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, and what a beautiful shape. As I say, I think they drifted away from being a beautiful shape and just became massive. But this, I look in the rearview mirrors, and there's big haunches at the back, and it's almost like it's virtually the same view as being in a Porsche Turbo with the big flared wheel arches at the back. I really like this car, as you can no doubt tell. So we've got Sat Nav, got Bluetooth hands-free, audio streaming. We've got heated seats. They're electric seats there, as you can see, up and down, and backwards and forwards. You've got two wheels. One winds the back up, and one winds the front up and down, so you can get pretty comfortable here. That's it, just taking it up at the back. That's lovely. Heated seats there. Oops. I love the engine, that sound. So in there, gosh, it looks like actually in there's a video, space for video input, and also right and left speakers, which probably means you may be able to use that as a TV screen. And power socket, and looks like aux in. We've got cruise control. We've also got I think that's a sport button. As always happens, when we get a car in that I really am looking forward to driving, I want to spend time doing, we've been rushed off our feet today. So now I'm losing the light, even though it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and rushing everything. Didn't have time to read up about it. Although one thing I did read, and I don't know whether it's true or not, because I got it off Wikipedia, and it looks like people just make things up and put them on Wikipedia. But it has a system that blips the throttle, which is the equivalent of kind of a rally driver or a racing driver, heel and toeing, braking with his heel and accelerating with his with the ball of his foot. Oh, you. Yeah, I could have got across before. Yeah, so it just blips the throttle when you're changing gear to match the revs. Sorry, to get the revs to match the transmission. I'm going to give it some. There's a white van behind me, but that's lovely. chassis feels really firm as well. Across the V6 engine at the top, there's a big kind of torsion bar, keep the front stable, stop flexing. Nice grip, not too firm, I would say. It's a very pleasant drive. Yeah, the van's right behind me. New addition with this camera, so I must remember to show you. Go. Now then, when I was changing down, I did hear the revs go up. We'll try that again up here, and it did. I thought I'd caught the accelerator with my big Oxford and Cambridges. Gearbox is beautiful. The steering really is. But we've got a dearly beloved button here that switches the traction control off. Let's just see. There you go. Got power folding door mirrors. Your electric window switches here. It reminds me of, well, it sounds like, almost like a supercharged engine. There's kind of a howl. It almost sounds like Airwolf. There's 3 gauges there, clock, some gauge and some other gauge. Tells you what gear you're in the centre there. You've got your information display there. It tells me I've got 32 miles left. Here you go. I don't know why that came on there. Bluetooth hands-free off my radio. Taylor Swift button in there. Cruise control on the right hand side here. Well, Airedale Chemical Co. Get a new driver. I think if I'd have set off in amber there, I would have been meeting in the middle of the road. Right, let's just change down. Yeah, there you go. I didn't actually change down, I just put it in gear, but do it again. There you go, it's blipping the throttle, so it's matching your revs. It's a good job I read about that before I came out, otherwise I'd have been having it in the workshop when I got back looking for a non-existing fault. Let's just do that again. There you go. Yeah, a throttle blip. Oh, that's just awesome. Right, cruise control. Right, switch on, set. Oh, that's it, set down. So that must be probably speed limiter, cruise on, and we set it like so, just increase it to 70 miles an hour. There we go, 70. I'll change into 6, that'll help, won't it? There we go, 70. 70 miles an hour, 2,500 revs. So it's, I mean, this is geared for speed, certainly not economy. It's not the first priority, but I could drive a long way in this car. It's a good looking thing. So leather, and it's kind of Alcantara or in the centre. Feels more suede than cloth, and certainly more comfortable to sit on than leather. Heated seats are there, as I say, electric controls are there. Yeah, what have we got? Status button there, tells you what's on the radio, your fuel economy, how many miles you've got to go, so that's kind of like your fuel computer, your telephone, paired devices and so on. And then here you switch to, that's where you switch between, radio, CD, anything that's playing in the glove box there, and alloy wheels are all nice, dark silver metallic. I couldn't see any marks on it whatsoever on the outside. It's beautiful inside, no wear on the steering wheel, door handles. Right, who's going to be fastest? This Range Rover or the white van? Oh, it's an SVR. Oh, shame we can't listen to that as well. Nice car. This sounds like something out of Fast and Furious, the noise. Shame we've not got a longer tunnel to go through. Let's just change down now. Yeah, it matches the revs perfectly, or what you should actually be in. Oh dear, this is lovely. Actually, if I on my next weekend off, I fancy going up to Scotland, doing that. Is it the A500 road? And this would be a perfect car to do that in. So nobody buy it until after next weekend. I'll finish the test ride there. There's absolutely nothing that I can find wrong with this. It's a beautiful car, good looking car, drives fantastic. For a car with fairly hard suspension as well, it's not uncomfortable. It's really, really well done. I'm just, all the usual things, CD, climate control, nice display, nice sat in kind of a cockpit area, you feel enclosed and safe. It's just lovely. I'll finish the test drive there and see you in the next video. This is skipped over the Hyundai, and we've just taken in an absolutely beautiful Mercedes SLK, an older one, beautiful colour combination as well. So that should be my next video. Not sure when. I might even come in on Sunday and do that, I'm not sure. But I'll finish there, and I'll just make the next video show you how to pair your mobile, how to delete a mobile, how to stream audio, and how to set the sat nav in this Nissan 370Z, this beautiful Nissan 370Z. Thanks for watching.